Okay, so welcome everyone. So now we can start the master class. So welcome everyone to AP trainings. So first of all, I am going to tell about you what is AP trainings. So what we are providing. Okay, so AP trainings are nothing but for all professional trainings. We are providing IT trainings, electrical, electronics, as well as soft skills trainings all over the world. So we have students all over the world, especially in European countries and all over India. Okay, so we are providing three types of trainings. The first one is the free master class, and then which is followed by the workshop, and finally the full course training. Okay, so our main motive is to give training to more than 1 crore people all over the world. Okay, so we have already gave free training to more than 10,000 students all over the world. So in case of master class, workshop as well as the full course training. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to tell about the agenda of this free master class. Okay, so we can proceed further. Okay, so this is the agenda of this master class. So initially the participants, you people have to introduce yourself in the chat box. So the trainer will come to know about your background. So he will give the training so accordingly. I mean, if you are a student means he will give the training in student perspective. If you are working professional means he will give a little bit advanced level. Okay. So you people have to introduce yourself in the chat box, like your name, your background, and your expectation. Okay, which is followed by the webinar content. It is about 45 minutes. Here, the trainer will exclusively take the training content. I mean, today we are going to see about Microsoft Azure. So he will give the all the details in a practical manner during this webinar content, which is followed by the query session. So here you people can ask whatever queries you are having in your mind, either in the chat or else you can raise your hand so we can unmute yourself and you people can ask your queries. Okay, so that is the thing you can see in this 20 minutes, which is followed by the student's guide. So here in our training center, we have many training methodology and we train more students and they placed in many companies. I mean the MNC, top level MNC companies and top level colleges all over the world. So how we are teaching to our students, we will explain here this 5 minutes, which is followed by the APT offer. So here in this offer, here for you people whoever attended this masterclass today, we are giving the exclusive offer to you people. So you people will get to know about those offers in this offer session. And finally, so whatever queries you are having, you can ask to us. Okay, so it will about 5 minutes. Totally, it will be about 90 minutes. The webinar will end by 7:30 p.m. Okay, so for the participants who are joining this masterclass, everyone will get the free certificate if you attend this webinar till end. Okay, if you attend this webinar or masterclass till end, then only you will get the certificate. The certificate, in order to get the certificate, we will send the feedback link in the Zoom chat only we will send. Okay, so you have to fill the feedback link with your proper details like your email ID, mobile number, then you will get the certificate. So the certificate is automatically sending by the robot. So please attend the webinar till the end and get the knowledge about that fantastic Microsoft Azure. Okay, so now I'm going to introduce about that course details. So today we are going to see about Microsoft Azure. So so in the current world, the cloud technology is going in a very fast manner. If you take the cloud technology, there are three top clouds are available. The first one is AWS, Amazon Web Services. The next one is Microsoft Azure. The third one is GCP, Google Cloud Platform. So today we are going to see about Microsoft Azure. Microsoft is the biggest company in the world. So they are available in almost all the corporate companies. So they are giving all the technology in a very best price. So almost all the companies are moving to Azure now. that is having a very high booming. Okay, persons who are having a 2 to 3 years experience are also earning very high package in this field. Okay, so all the best. First of all, once again I am welcome each and everyone. Okay, so some people have introduced themselves in the chat, so I am telling about them. Sai Harun, hi Sai Harun, hi Ashish, hi people. So you can introduce yourself in the chat box. So we will come to know. So the trainer will come to know about yourself. I am Justin Prabhakaran doing my final year in Electronics and Communication Engineering in Anna University, Chennai. Welcome, Justin. So, Akash, hi Akash. Guys, please tell about yourself. I mean, your name, your profession. I mean, you're a college student or a working profession. So, and your expectation. Okay. So, next, Anvit Agarwal. I am Anvit Agarwal doing CSC second year. Welcome, Anvit. Aditya, Aditya, welcome Aditya. Agampreet, BSc Computer Science from Delhi University. Wow. Shrikant, welcome Shrikant. Abhijit Gupta, student. Welcome Abhijit. Yogananda, working in HCL, very good. Rizwana, BCA first year, very good. Ranjit Singh, welcome Ranjit, MSc second year. Inchara, hi Inchara. Vaishali, finished graduate last year, searching for a job. Sure, Vaishali, you will surely get a job. Rashi, good evening. Hi Rashi, MA Sociology, very good. Inchara, hi Inchara. So most of these students are repeated students. Okay, so welcoming each and everyone again. So Ankita, BCA first year. Welcome Ankita. Praju, computer science. Welcome Praju. Dayanandan doing BTech. Welcome Dayanandan. Priyadarshi, third year CSC. Welcome Priyadarshi. Sai Harun, BTech first year ECE. Welcome Sai Harun. So guys, so the video is not mandatory for this masterclass. So please mute your audio as well as your video. Okay. Hi Ashish, welcome. Hi Shailesh Kumar. So almost most of the people are college students, and some of the professionals also join. So I am again welcoming each and everyone. Sai Gawali, studying first year. Wow. EA and data science engineering. Very good. Appearing in NCA. Ashish, welcome. Dilli Babu, working profession data analysis. I am Arun, finished my BE looking for a job. Very good. Okay. So now we can move to the masterclass. So now I am going to introduce about the trainer. Let's start this masterclass. So the trainer name is Mr. Ramesh. He is having vast experience in the IT field. Okay. He is going to present you about this Microsoft Azure Masterclass. He also know about Docker and Kubernetes and many other fields. Okay, so he is a very good trainer. He have trained more than hundreds of students all over the world. Okay, he is going to present you this masterclass today. So kindly attend this masterclass in a good manner and take notes. Okay. So hi Ramesh, you can take that control. I hope you are having control now. You can unmute and you can speak on it.
Yes, yes, now I can do that. Thank you so much for your announcement. So let me share my screen. Very good evening, students. Uh, it's very nice to meet you all. Give me 1 second, I'm just sharing my screen. Please let me know once you see my screen. You just message me. Okay, thank you. I'm just making it big on that. Thank you so much for your confirmations. So I'm really happy to say that you all are interested to learn this Azure. So the current market of Azure is growing like anything. So anywhere if you see, as currently he was just explaining about the cloud market. If you see the cloud market, currently we have AWS, we have Azure, and we have a Google Cloud. These three are the best competitors in market now. So everyone is rushing up for to get the customers attention. Okay, so today we will see about the cloud computing, especially the cloud computing. We will see Azure, because nowadays the people who knows Azure, who knows the cloud computing, this knowledge, this will really help you in terms of getting the jobs, including with high pay. That's important because everyone is working for the pay. So, and also you will get the job satisfaction. That's the most important thing you have to see here. Okay, so today we want to see, before going to see about my experience, I have a 12 years of experience. I have started my career in started as a Windows admin, then I was into the AWS, then I was into the Azure support engineer. uh, Implementations, I was into the migrations, I was into the Kubernetes administrator. I'm also a trainer in Kubernetes as well. I have done my certification in Azure AWS Kubernetes. I'm also a meetup speaker. So these are the things which I want to talk to about you, because about these topics, cloud computing, and what are the importance of cloud computing, why we have to use cloud computing. So what is Azure and why we have to use Azure? So what is the importance of special importance I'm getting Azure? How this Microsoft is capturing entire market. Even though AWS is Amazon is doing a lot of things in terms of capturing the market. They are doing a lot of innovations every day, because Amazon has more than 600 or 700 services. At the same time, Microsoft Azure also has more than 600 plus services. For anything, we just need to have the basic is important. If you know Azure, if you get the knowledge of Azure cloud computing, that gives you much knowledge for any other cloud you can learn easily. So before you go understand the cloud computing, you should definitely understand why we have to go to cloud computing. So what made us, so what someone is forcing us. So every company is moving towards the Microsoft Azure, or else I can say cloud computing. So what made them to move to cloud computing? So before that, you should understand earlier days. Okay, so when you say this very earlier days, I mean when I say 90s or somewhere, uh, most of the organizations are using they were using single physical mission. Like if you want to deploy an application, I'm having my application deployed in my physical mission. Okay, so inside the physical mission, okay, so okay, my voice is breaking. Okay, okay, let me come very near to that. Okay, so when I say this, let me know if still it is same. Initially we were doing the application deployment in individual physical mission. So if you see here the individual physical mission, okay, if you see here, this is the individual physical mission. Okay, so you have your application deploying in one single physical mission. So that was actually doing earlier days. Think customer is having multiple applications and you just need to have multiple hardware missions. So I need to have multiple hardware. So I need to have a hardware. This for this application I need to have. So this is a one set of application they are keeping in one physical machine. If I want to run another set of an applications, I need to have another hardware that is called physical machine. So here the problem is I need to purchase, the company has to purchase multiple physical machine to maintain my application, to deploy my application. And I need to have much space is required, because to keep my physical machine, I need to have a space. And also in terms of cost also, it's very high. For example, I am supporting one client. Example, you take any example like Reliance. I'm supporting Reliance client. So I have used this, and after 1 year or 2 years they say that okay, project is over, so I'm not going to get any support from this customer. After 1 year, you cannot reutilize the same physical machine for another customer called X. So one customer, another client is coming, he is just signing up with the project, but the requirement and all the requirement which you are getting for the physical machine will be different for project to project. Okay, so I cannot say that every customer has their own, same project, same requirement. Each client has different requirement. So based on that requirement, we need to purchase this physical machine. So it has lot much of hardware equipment required. It is totally difficult to maintain. SDLC, when I see the software development life cycle, entire process, it makes us difficult, and it also makes it very slow. Okay, after some days, you all should definitely know this concept of VMware Hyper-V, that is called virtualization. So when I say the virtualization, what is the virtualization is talking about? The main virtualization is taking that, okay, I don't need to purchase multiple hardware machines. Okay, so I just need to have, I don't need to purchase multiple hardware machines. I just need to have I just need to have a simple one physical hardware. Okay, I have one physical hardware. So after that, what will happen is, on top of the physical hardware, I just need to do my host OS is here. I have my host OS here. Also, I have my host OS. So only the difference between this and this is I'm just deploying the hypervisor. So what actually it will do is, hypervisor is hardware virtualization. That means I don't need to purchase multiple physical machines. Like this, I don't need to do that. I am just having one physical machine which contains good CPU and RAM and good capacity of that hardware. On top of this hypervisor, I am running VM1, VM2. I'm just running VM1, VM2, like so many I can run. So that depends on how much, depends on how you are running. The concept is how many VMs you can run as per your requirement. I have my VM1, I have my VM2. The same way you can do lot many VMs based on the underneath hardware capacity. Here, lot of benefit compared to this, because I am not purchasing multiple hardwares. I am just having this hypervisor concept. On top of this, I can have virtual machine. It may be, see, one virtual machine can have OS, Linux, one virtual machine can have Windows, that entirely different from the customer to customer. Okay, this is mainly talks about hypervisor. Here, here also they found some difficulties. So what are the difficulties I can see here? What is the problem here is, you would have heard the concept called on premises. When I say the on premises, what do you mean by on premises? When I say the on premises, example, customer have their own applications. Okay, again I'm taking an example of any company called Reliance. Okay, Reliance is a company, they have multiple business. They have a petrol, they have textiles, they have a lot many provisions, everything. They need to have an application for each and every business they are running for. Okay, so in this scenario, what exactly Reliance was doing earlier days, by using this concept, by using the virtualization in their Reliance office, think they have, they have a Mumbai. Okay, in Mumbai, they have to purchase one big place. Okay, that place is called data center. So that data center, Reliance people has to maintain, and the Reliance has to take care of the building construction, and the building maintenance, and the building operation. So this is the main concept. So what exactly Reliance was doing earlier days by using this concept, by using the virtualization in their Reliance office, think they have, they have a Mumbai. Okay, in Mumbai, they have to purchase one big place. Okay, that place is called data center. So that data center, Reliance people has to take care of the building and land purchase, and the missions. See, each data center have multiple physical missions and multiple network switches, a lot many things. Physically we need to purchase it. Reliance has to purchase it physically, and we need to have the people to maintain this, because networking engineers we need to have a storage admins, we need to have compute admins, we need to have, we need to maintain the high availability, so we need to maintain the disaster recovery. So everything you have to maintain, because this Reliance person is having multiple applications. He is keeping his environment in on premises. When I say on premises, in his building only, in his near to his place. So he is keeping his data in his own building only, that is called on premises. He is handling everything. Here the problem with hypervisor, there's nothing concept with the hypervisor. The method which they are doing is everything is compared to how this method, it is good, but these people has to concentrate much on data center operations, like whatever I'm telling this AC, or they need to maintain the minus, I mean not minus, it's a minimum of some 10 degrees to maintain this, because every server, whenever the virtual machines are running, physical machines running, they generate more, because you would have seen the data centers in your offices, because they it generate a lot of heat. Okay, to reduce the heat we need to have much AC. We need to see that taking care of this electricity bill. Reliance has to pay everything. Whatever the steps I'm telling, everything has to take care by this company. Again, this company has to concentrate on the application development and business and everything they need to take care of. What happened is, what is the concept which cloud computing brought is, okay, you don't need to do this, you don't need to do all this maintenance. You give me a chance, I will update it, I will ensure that, i will ensure that I will take care of your data center maintenance. That means cloud computing example I'm talking about, Microsoft is telling, okay, dear Reliance, you forget about your DC maintenance. Whenever you have a DC, I will keep my data center. I will maintain your data center. Whatever the things, everything, land, everything, I will take care of. Okay, you just need to pay as per the your usage. You are, see how you are paying your electricity bill depends on how much you are using. How much, for example, 1 hour you are running your AC. How much it is? Example, I'm telling 50 rupees. Example. The same way, how much time you are using my environment, only for that time you just need to pay. Other times you don't need to pay. So that is how the understanding between the Reliance and the cloud providers. Okay, so I hope you understand this. It's a very very basic concept. Is you have to understand this basic. Otherwise, if you don't understand why people are going with the cloud computing, so it's not that cloud computing everyone using simply. There is a concept in the backend. That's what I'm trying to explain to you people, saying that there is a difficulties to maintain the data center. See, instead of concentrating on the applications development, application testing, application deployments, they need to worry about this DC. So they have, see, you would have heard the operational cost and OPEX, and there is a cost, operational cost. Here, when it comes to this cloud computing, you will have only operational cost. But here, when it comes to your on-premises, if Reliance is maintaining their own data center, Reliance or not, whatever the company, if they are maintaining the data center, they have to purchase hardware machines. So they have to invest some amount earlier. But when it comes to cloud computing, they don't need to invest anything initial time. They just need to utilize the resources. They just need to pay it. That simple it is. Okay. So what is the cloud computing? It's a textbook based definition. What I'm trying to say is, cloud computing is talks about, cloud computing refers to the on-demand delivery of computer services, servers, database, storage, networking, even software. So what it is telling is, you are just utilizing whatever is there as a server, database, or storage, networking, everything. It may be software. You are just sitting in your home. You are just accessing through internet. You are Reliance is a company which is in doing some kind of application deployment. They can do, they are sitting in their home, or they sit in their office. They can access their services through internet. That is the concept of cloud computing. It's a very simple, because if you see that they are not investing any single rupee as a starting point of. When it comes to this, if they are maintaining the data center, they need to purchase physical machines. They need to have very big I will show you how data center look like in the next slides. But they need to have much space. They need to do lot of investment initial days. But when they come to the cloud computing, they don't need to purchase anything initially. As I was telling, cloud computing brought very good concept called pay as you go. You just pay whenever you use it, as simple as that. So why cloud computing? Because I was telling about the importance of the cloud computing, because nowadays the data is, if you see every day the data for each and every company, if they have a business, every company generates a lot of data. To maintain the data, you need to have, for example, if they are in on-premises, to maintain this data, to maintain this scalability, we need to have this application stability, or any kind of scalability. They need to maintain that high availability or scalability in the sense increasing. You just increasing your capacity. Okay, so when I say this on premises, they need to purchase another physical machine, or they need to do some kind of a data increase. For example, to increase the data, they need to purchase some storage devices. Then they have to install it in on premises. They need to do it. But if in case if they come to the cloud computing, even it is petabytes data, they don't need to do anything. As simple clicks on this Azure portal, that makes them to sit in office, just click on that. Automatically in the backend, they have designed the database services, or data services. It will automatically increase. That's the cloud computing. So they are not doing any kind of investment or any kind of physical activities, physical works in the at the starting of the project or in between the project. They just need to use it. Okay, so when I say this, every user or whoever is using, they're just using virtual machine, storage account, etc. through cloud computing. That's a concept of cloud computing. So benefits, when I say benefits of the cloud computing, the main benefits you see, infrastructure cost. Okay, here if you see the on premises, you are spending much uh, thing, and also you are maintaining the things. Your headache is you have to purchase things, you have to fix it, you have to ask the network engineers to do the fixing of all the equipments and everything, have to connectivity, and you have to take care of everything. But when it comes to cloud computing, you are not purchasing anything, you are saving some amount. In terms of, you can spend those amount whatever you're spending for this purchases of this, all the infrastructure related stuff, you can do in terms of application development. You can only concentrate on the, okay, how many people I need to have this for project, how many people, how many skilled person, how many Azure people I need to take, how many developers I need to take, how many database, how many storage experts I need to take it. So they just concentrate on other things rather than some other concepts of purchasing infrastructure. Okay, so that is the benefit. Cost is one of the benefit in terms of cloud computing. Performance is obviously very high in terms of performance, because they have a latest technology in the cloud computing. So even though if you have a on premises, the comparison between the on premises and any cloud computing, that will be very high. So performance wise is very good. When I say reduce software cost, so the entire SDLC lifecycle cost, so whatever the amount they are spending for entire software development lifecycle, the cost will be reduced in terms of all the angles. It will be reduced. Okay, unlimited storage. I was just telling about the storage. Yes, if in case it is clearly telling cloud computing offers virtually limitless storage, limitless. So no one can give an assurance in the on premises. If customer is maintaining the data center, no one can give an assurance saying that I have my limitless storage. It is impossible. If there is sometime, if they have an example, I'm telling, if they have 100 petabytes, there is one day it will become a 120 petabytes. So when it comes to cloud computing, I don't need to worry about, oh, it become a 120, I have to purchasing. No, everything will be taken care by cloud provider. They will have their, that's their headache. They will take care of that. You will just need to pay how much storage you are using, only per as per the storage capacities, as per the storage SLA which you are we are providing. We just need to pay for it. Data reliability in a sense, how safe your data, it should be always available. Whatever the virtual machine you are creating, I want this virtual machine to be available whenever any issues. See, because people like example, if you see this flipkart.com or amazon.com, if the application is stopped working for, take example of 1 minute, damn sure, for sure it will take crores of rupees loss for the that person, that image, and also they will lose the image. And when it comes to this here cloud computing, that will not happen until unless it is pre-planned, until unless if you design your application properly. Whenever you design application in the cloud computing, you need to have, you need to do, because there are certain levels as a solution architect. Whenever we have an enterprise architect, this solution architect responsibility to ensure that whenever you are deploying your environment in Azure, you need to take care of this environment high availability. You have to make environment is always HA environment. Whenever people will call it as a HA, it's called high availability. So we need to have a disaster recovery. So you need to keep all the environment setup to be pre-planned. For example, if anything happen in the one location, I'm just telling you, I will tell you the next slides about DR. Speed, obviously speed is very, very high. So you don't need to worry about the speed. Productivity, obviously the productivity will be increased. Okay. So you have much productivity compared to this on premises. When it comes to security, because security only in terms of security, Microsoft Azure is spending lots of amount, because they have highly skilled certified professionals in terms of networking. They are much people, they are expertise. I heard recently there are 4,000 people out of the data centers who work in the network only for the network security, only in terms of restrict the firewall, ensure that no one can access our data. In terms of compliance is a terminology. Every company follow the country compliance. India has their own compliance, China has their own compliance, or whatever the country, whatever the, because some countries, Australia, US, they are very restrict about their data. They don't want to send their data to the other country. So all the points we have to keep while we designing the any kind of a project, to ensure that all the angles we have to safeguard the customer environment and customer data, because data is more precious. Because if you do any kind of a mistake, that's a blunder. So we should not do any kind of a mistake. That's why I'm telling, the design should be perfect. Whenever you want to implement anything, your design should be 100% accurate. So it has some disadvantages. Yes, it's not that all the advantages. It has a disadvantages. In terms of disadvantages, we need to have internet connection. I was telling about in the example, in the definition of this cloud computing, we need to have internet. Until unless you have an internet connection, you cannot access the cloud computing, because that is your virtual machines, your storage, networking sitting in the remote corner, remote place. Okay, it is not that you are accessing in your LAN connection. You are accessing from some other place through internet. If in case if you don't have an internet, you cannot do that. If you have your network speed is very low, you cannot do that. So that makes you difficult to get the cloud computing functionality. When it comes to cloud providers in the market, I just mentioned there are many people are in the cloud market, but I'm just mentioning some of the important, because we have Azure, AWS, Google, Oracle, IBM. There are lot many, Park My Cloud, something, lot many are there. But why I'm telling, see, this is the high level people. See, this is the now, as of now. Okay. I'm not sure what is the issue, Srikanth. My voice is breaking. He's telling. I'm very near to my internet is also very good. I'm not sure really what is the issue. So let me know if it is for everyone. Okay, let me continue. So when you see this, okay, so as of now, this we have to accept it, okay, because as of now market is AWS, because these people came very early days and they are capturing, I think, almost 50% somewhere. And these people are Azure is running because they have a more data center is I mean they have much data centers and they are running with these two are running like anything. Now recently, it's a 1 month back news. Azure is capturing the market very high compared to AWS, because AWS is coming little down compared to Azure. So these two are always like big fighter. Next one is Google Cloud. Google Cloud is next. They're slowly coming. They have very less data centers. Okay, when I see this Azure Cloud, they have almost around 60 regions they have. But when it comes to this Google Cloud, they have a 10 or 11. So it's slowly increasing. These are the main people in the market. I will tell you how any kind of a project will start. Okay, so it's a very basic. I'm just giving you first. The customer will come to us. We just need to explain. We just need to understand the client requirement. What is the client requirement? Why this cloud computing? Why he's going for the cloud computing? See, there are a lot of scenarios. He has to move from on premises to Azure. Okay, maybe the data center, he cannot maintain the data center, or he feel that the whatever the infrastructure which he have is he's not able to maintain the data center in terms of infra setup. So it may be any kind of a scenario, but you have to understand why. Or they are coming with a high availability concept, are they coming with some kind of a security point of view? You just need to understand it. That is the first step. You need to understand the requirement is the first step. If you understand the requirement, because I have been with the teams like where I can do multi-cloud. So people will come to us and the customer is always think about, they will ask us for doing some POC. POC is called proof of concept. Okay, so he will tell that, boss, I want to go with any cloud. It may be Azure, AWS, Google. Please do POC for each and everything and execute to me. Okay, so because we have separate people, separate individual people, each one will do this thing POC and they will show to the client a demo. Client will be very happy. Whatever the thing which he feel, he always see any client in the entire universe, they will see first cost. They need to have a cost, it should be less than very less, and they need to have a performance, they need to have a security. These are the high level things every customer is expert. Cost, performance, main thing is a cost. 100% cost, performance, security. So if you have this, see, all the clouds will provide this capability, but now recently, I think 1 year back, Azure is openly saying, it's an open statement from the Azure. It is clearly telling that, I have that slide in next thing. Azure is clearly telling Azure is 5 times less than AWS. So I have taken that screenshot also because that is there. That is not my statement. Microsoft, see, when the people like companies, Microsoft is telling, that's an open statement, that is 100% sure, because AWS will not sit calm, right? It's a wrong. They will tell that it's wrong, but no one is saying that means that's true. AWS is little high cost compared to Azure. That's the only reason people are going to Azure. And also, if you see, most of the customers will have, they are already using the Windows environment on premises. They already have a license in Windows and they already have some Microsoft products. They are very much flexible to using the Microsoft products while moving to cloud also. Because if they go to AWS, they won't feel comfortable, because I have seen the people who are moving. I asked them the questionnaire. They will tell that, see, I already have Microsoft products I'm using. I'm much flexible with Microsoft. So I'm very much okay with the Azure, because Azure is the one who provided with the Microsoft. Okay, so you have to understand the deployment model. It is very important, because even if you go to, this is a, okay, so there is a question. you have to answer this. Okay, I think everyone is done with that. So I'm just proceeding with that. Next slide. Okay, so we have a deployment model. So because whenever you go with the interview, they will ask you very, very basic questions rather than very highly difficult questions. Because when you go as a fresher, or if you have 1+, 2+ years, they will ask some basic questions in terms of deployment models. What do you mean by deployment? As I was telling just now, whenever the customer is coming to a thing, we just need to understand what kind of method they are going. Either they're going with a public, private cloud, or hybrid cloud. So first you have to understand. I'm just going to tell. It's a very layman terms. It's very, very simple terms. I don't want to get much theoretical stuff. Okay, public cloud. What do you mean by public cloud? Here it is clearly telling when a cloud is available to the general public on a pay-per-use basis. That is called public cloud. It means you have your data center. Okay, so let me share. Okay, this is your data center. Okay, inside the data center, this is called DC. We will call it as a short term as a DC, data center. So think this is a Microsoft data center. This Microsoft data center. Okay, now company called, example I'm telling, TCS is a one company, Accenture is a one company, and think some other company called Capgemini. Okay, so these are the clients. This is client 1, 2, 3. These people are ready to go with the public cloud. See, whenever I see the data center, you have multiple physical machines sitting inside the data center. There are multiple switches, much things, lot of wires will be there, and everything will be there. Here, the concept of public cloud is this: TCS will be inside this, and Accenture will be inside this, and we can't hear. Okay, can you not hear my voice? I'm just getting a message that I'm not able to hear anything. Lanish, please confirm, are you not able to hear anything? Okay, I think I can see that it's clear. Okay, thank you. Someone told me it's very nice. Okay. Okay, cool. Let me continue this. Okay. So I was telling about the data center. So this data center this DC is maintained by Microsoft. So what happened is, I was telling about TCS, right? TCS is part of this data center. TCS and Accenture and Capgemini. So Capgemini also. So these three companies sharing the infrastructure. Like you have your networking, you have your storage, and you have everything. So you have all the infrastructure is sharing by these three people. TCS also part of this same data center. Accenture also is part of the same data center. Capgemini also part of the same data center. I'm just telling an example of three companies only. There may be many companies. So all the companies are sharing, they are sharing the AC. See, because every data center has the AC, electricity. Okay, I'm talking about electricity. I'm talking about generator. So if in case the power gone, they will also share. So everyone is sharing the resources, infrastructures. They are sharing the uh, lot of much big servers. I was studying about rack servers. So the rack servers will be shared. It's a commonly shared by multiple companies called public cloud. So as an example, what I'm given is, if you see here, I was telling about public cloud as it's a general bus. Okay, if you see the government bus, you can go, everyone can go and utilize. You can sit in one seat, right? That is commonly sharing for any individual person. Okay, so any individual person can go and sit that. That is called public cloud. If you have any doubts, you just ping me. I will let you know. Public cloud is very simple. Many companies share infrastructure in the cloud providers data center. Azure is having their own example. I'm telling, they have a data center in Chennai. Data center look like it's very big godown. It's a big, very big room where they are sharing the resources by all the companies. But Microsoft ensures that they will not see. TCS competitor is Accenture. Okay, Accenture competitor is Capgemini. They cannot view the data of each of other. Okay, TCS cannot view the data of this Accenture the same way this anyone cannot see the data, because Microsoft is very very critical in terms of data privacy. Data privacy is more important. They cannot give a chance some other people to view the data. Even the Microsoft people who is working the Microsoft this data center, they cannot view any company data, because everything is encrypted. So the encrypted data cannot be viewed by any one of the people in the entire universe. No one can view this. So I just mentioned that the government bus. So you understand, right? As a government bus, I can tell that this normal bus, government bus, everyone can go and sit one seat. You can use this. Once you've done this, you will come back, some other person will come and sit there. So that is how, same way, the data center also can be used by multiple people. Okay, when I say the private cloud, be very conscious about this private cloud public cloud difference. People will get confused. When I say private cloud, the private cloud is talking about the internal data centers, business organization, which are not made available to general public. That is important. So what happens is, in I was telling about this concept of this customer environment. Customer has, why this concept will come, no, the private cloud. Some people will think that I don't want to keep my data in cloud. I don't want to send my data to other country. For example, think they are sitting in example I'm telling, they are sitting in somewhere in US. Okay, so they have to send the data to other side country, example Japan. So they don't like to send the data to Japan, because they don't want to send the data outside of their premises. Okay, so they want to keep the data and applications and everything in their on premises. In on premises they want to keep, so because the data center is availability will be there in their on premises. Here the thing is, some other third party people will come and handle this data center. So customer will not handle this, some other third party cloud. I was telling about the public cloud vendors. There are many public, Park My Cloud, IBM Cloud. So there are some public cloud vendors are there. They just, okay, Anvit, I will explain that. So when I say this private cloud, what is the difference between private cloud? Is the main concept of private cloud is some customers not willing to keep their data in the public cloud. They will not believe it, because they have as compliance activity. They will feel that maybe if I keep the data, someone will. That is very highly confidential data. Okay, so in that scenario, they will tell that I don't want to keep my data in any kind of Azure environment, any kind of Azure cloud or whatever the cloud. I want to keep data in my on-premises. I was telling about the on-premises. On-premise in the sense, this is, think the same concept. Reliance having they have a place, that's all. Here the concept is, when you compare with the on-premises, Reliance was handling this data center. But when it comes to the private cloud, Reliance will not come and handle this data center. Some other third-party cloud provider will handle this data center. That's the difference between the on-premises and the private cloud. You should be very clear enough to understand the difference between the on-premises. On-premises, the difference is, on-premises is Reliance or any company, they are handling by own. That is called on-premises. They are handling everything. When it comes to this private cloud, they are just keeping the data or data center maintenance by some other third party vendors. Okay, so these third party cloud providers, they will handle it, but Azure will ensure that Azure is a part of the public cloud. So the concept just recently brought, I think not recently, I can say that's a some 3 years back, there is a concept of Azure stack. Like Azure also helping some kind of Azure stack, like this private cloud, they are also helping some kind of a Azure stack. That is a different concept. I don't want to get confused, you people. So you just need to understand the public cloud. I'm just retelling this about public cloud. Public cloud is like simple, like it's a general bus. If you see this, how you have a bus, okay, normal government bus. The same way, company, any companies, if you have a company A, B, C, D, F, G, H, whatever the companies, they can be sharing the infrastructure. When I say the infrastructure, mainly we have compute, networking, storage. In data center, what you will have, you have a AC also sharing all these companies, electricity, generator, and everything is commonly shared by thing. If you see, if you get into the AC bus, everyone is getting the AC, right? Everyone is getting the AC, and everyone is getting the same flexibility. The same way, if you have a multiple companies, whatever the companies have, they are sharing the compute, storage, networking devices, and also the physical rack servers. So data center have a multiple rack servers, they are sharing it. So I hope you understand this. Public cloud is concept of everyone can use, because many companies will be part of this data center. At the same time, Microsoft ensures that your data cannot be shared with any other company, because data is more important. I was telling about data privacy is very, very important, done by Microsoft. Microsoft will not entertain that TCS data can share to Accenture, data can share to TCS. That is impossible. Even the person who is working there in the data center level, who is the data center operations, they cannot view the data. Everything is encrypted. Even if you try also, it cannot possible. Okay, so when it comes to this hybrid cloud, it's a very simple. Some people will be having the public cloud and private cloud. It's a combination. Whenever the people have the combination of these two, that is a concept of uh, public cloud and private cloud. Okay, I hope it's clear. See, I was telling here, see, company A, here I was just explaining for example, only company A has their on-premises. They are just keeping, only company A can use this cloud. But when it comes to this public cloud concept, public cloud, company A, company B, C, whatever, many companies are utilizing this cloud concept. But here, when I see only one company, for example, if you see, if I don't know if you heard or not, TCS is a company, has their own cloud. They have their own cloud. That times they can say TCS also do some private cloud concept. They help the customers in terms of cloud management. Okay. Okay. So people always get confused in terms of services. See, these are the little theoretical, but you have to understand. If you don't understand, that is very difficult for you to, these are the base concepts. You have to understand this. Okay. So if you see this IaaS, PaaS, SaaS. So people always, whenever the customer comes to the environment, he will request for, he doesn't know what is IaaS, PaaS, SaaS. He really doesn't know. As a solution architect, as a design person, we just need to inform the customer If you go with the IaaS means infrastructure as a service. PaaS means platform as a service. SaaS means software as a service. So you just need to guide the customer. Okay, you just go these services as a IaaS and you go these services as a PaaS. Azure has many services in terms of IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. Okay, so when it comes to the difference between IaaS and PaaS and SaaS, okay, IaaS delivers cloud computing. See, instead of telling this theoretical, let me go with the next slide. I think that will be useful for you. Okay, see, I'm talking about infrastructure as a service. Any kind of an application you are designing, you need to have these many things. So if you see infrastructure as a service, two categories it is there. You manage, others manage. When I say others manage, that means cloud provider. That is called cloud provider. Here, infrastructure as a service, here virtualization, servers, storage, networking. I was telling about the data center, right? Whenever you have your data center, within the data center, virtualization concept. What do you mean by virtualization? I was telling about, right? Hypervisor, Hyper-V. Okay, Hyper-V. That is called VMware Hyper-V. Okay, that is a call. So in the data center level, they have a concept of, see, they have a physical mission. On top of that, they have a hypervisor. So this hypervisor, I'm not taking, see, as a, for example, as a person, you are using this infrastructure as a service, you are not going to create any hypervisor concept. Microsoft will handle this. Servers, they will purchase the servers, they will handle this. Storage boxes, they will have a storage. Networking, they will purchase the network switches, routers, switches, they will purchase all the physical machines. You completely forget about this. You don't need to do anything out of this. You have to do decide operating system, and you need to ensure that what, for example, if you create a virtual machine, you have to handle this concept of, you have to create a virtual machine. While creating a virtual machine, you have to understand what kind of virtual machine I'm going to use. It may be Linux, it may be, if it's a Linux, what is the flavor? When I say Windows, what is a version? Everything we have to know it. So that is called IaaS. So when I say this IaaS, infrastructure as a service, you don't need to worry about underlying infrastructure. Infrastructure means underlying. I was telling about networking, storage, compute, servers of the compute. So you don't need to worry about this underlying infrastructure. That will be handled by Microsoft. You only concentrate on application, data, runtime, middleware, OS. So instead of this, what I'm trying to say is, you need to concentrate on the VM creation, operating system patches, updates, and you have to take care of these many things. Okay, so this is called IaaS. When it comes to this, see, you remember this, I will tell the next slide. So when it comes to the PaaS, platform as a service, PaaS, here the PaaS talk, if you see that last slide, these three also you are handling. Now infrastructure, underlying infrastructure, along with the your virtual mission. So you don't need to worry about underlying infrastructure plus virtual mission. When I say the virtual mission, you don't need to worry about any kind of a VM creation. So only concentrate on the application designing. Okay, you just concentrate. People, some customers will think that, or some solution design people will tell that, okay, I don't need to worry about my underlying infrastructure. So whenever I don't concentrate on the VM, I don't need to worry about this virtual machine patches or updates or maintenance of this high availability of this virtual machine. I don't need to worry about. Microsoft will handle all of these things on behalf of you. You just concentrate only these two. Okay, I need to concentrate how my data to be, how my application to be. Concentrate how, for example, you are designing application Java or .NET, whatever thing. Concentrate on your designing phase, concentrating on your deployment, how you can do. As simple as that. You don't need to worry about anything about this and all. You don't need to worry. So they will manage this. That is called platform. That means the name itself is talking about platform. This Microsoft Azure is giving a platform to you. So this and all is called a platform. On top of the platform, you are designing an application. You already have some base. Okay, the base is here. On top of your base, you are simply designing your application, nothing worrying about your any kind of environment. Okay, so last concept which you have is SaaS. I will tell you SaaS. SaaS is something, everything is, if you see here, I was doing application in a Paas. Now that is also not required. Everything will be handled by Microsoft. Software as a service. Example, if you open your Gmail, are you creating any virtual machine? Are you designing any application? Nothing. You are just going, doing the sign up and click on the sign in. Next time, simply using any kind of, it may be any kind of a desktop application or any kind of web application. So any application, you are not doing anything. You just doing the sign up. Next time, clicking the sign in. That those applications is called SaaS. Azure also, see, this is not much concentrated because nothing we are doing here. Everything is done by already there is application. You just need to, you don't need to concentrate much on the SaaS. No one will ask you for the SaaS. Mainly you need to concentrate on the IaaS, and nowadays people are going with the Paas also. It's coming slowly, it's coming. So you just need to understand the infrastructure as a service. In interview for sure they will ask you what are the service models. I will give you some, because I am the one, when I'm taking the interview, people will, whenever I say that, can you please let me know what are the cloud deployment models. So when I say cloud deployment models, you have to tell public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud. Some people will tell that IaaS, PaaS, SaaS. So don't be confused. Okay, so you have to be very clear what you are telling. Be I will tell you some hint also. Whenever people asking for, can you please let me know what are the services in Azure. Okay, so if you see cloud computing services, okay, the shortcut you have to remember is, if you end with the yes is called service. That means if any interviewer asking for cloud computing services, that means okay, services, infrastructure as a service, that means last is yes there. Okay, then I have to tell this. Many people are getting confused in terms of deployment model and services. Don't confuse. To make you clear about this confusion, I'm telling, when the customer, when it's not customer, when the interviewer is asking for services, you have to remember, okay, at the end of it is coming as a service. Okay, then it is a IaaS PaaS SaaS. When he's in asking for deployment methods, it's a public private hybrid. So on premises, when it comes to on premises, see, when I see the SaaS, everything managed by the cloud provider. When it comes to this on premises, I was telling about the Reliance example, everything handled by you manage. That means here you in the sense company, Reliance. Other manage nothing. You, that's a different, that's a highly difficult task. On premises, this is the only reason why the cloud people, why the people are moving towards the cloud. This made them to force to go to this cloud. Okay, so that is a high level overview I'm just giving about thing. Okay, now I'm coming with Azure. I don't want to take you much points of this. I will tell you what is Azure. Azure is some it's kind of environment. Cloud is one of the cloud provider. Nowadays Azure is doing a lot of innovations in terms of artificial intelligence, IoT, and machine learning, and lot. See, if you want to do, Azure has many services. Azure has a Kubernetes, Azure has database, Azure has storage. If you want to learn those things, you should be perfect in terms of basics. That's called Azure administrator. Okay, so that's why you have to have a Azure. There are I will tell you next thing, certifications. What are the certifications we have in Azure? Okay, so when I say overview of Microsoft Azure, it came in around 2010 as a Windows Azure. Later it came as they changed the name, it as 2014 as a Microsoft Azure. Earlier it was some Windows Azure. So it came in 2010. Okay, that's the thing you have to remember. Portal overview. So I will tell you how this is how Azure portal look like. So you have your services, and you just need to click on the virtual. See, for example, if you see you have a virtual machine, you have your storage account, you have a load balancer, virtual network. You just need to click on it. You just need to create it. That's all. You just need to follow the steps which we need to, because we need to provide the multiple steps. You just need to follow those steps. Based on that, you can just enter. You can get the, see, whenever you click on this Azure portal in the back end, when you create a virtual machine, you give you all the required details. When you click on the create a resource, what will happen is in the back end, on top of the hypervisor, I was telling about the data center. Within the data center, there is a concept of hypervisor. On top of the hypervisor, one virtual machine will be created. Okay, so I must keep on telling about, I will show you how data center look like. This is the Microsoft data center we have in Chennai, and also in India we have in Chennai, Bombay, Pune. Okay, so this is how inside the data center it look like this. This is a Microsoft data center US. This is, I think, I have taken from the Brazil, I think so. This is also one of the country of some South Korea, I think. Okay, so this is a different. I just want to show you the photos how it like. See, they always build such. It's simply like it's a godam. Okay, you know, right? Very very big. Uh, uh, like a big room where they can have, these are the called servers, multiple servers. They need to maintain the equipments and light, AC and infrastructure, and all the everything should be very very careful. They should not see it's very very critical, because data center maintenance is not that much easy, that to tell that. Okay, because if anything happens to this server, customers, end user cannot access the application. That's all. The business gone, the image gone. Okay, so here if you see this, two things are there in Azure. We have a classic versus ARM, ASM, and when I say ASM, that is called a classic. When I say ARM, Azure Resource Manager, that's the latest methodology. Okay, so when I say this classic Azure portal, new Azure portal, that is little old one. So when I say people are using Azure at the time of 2010 to 2014, 15, that time we were using the classic portal. Okay, that is very very old portal. I can say there is no concept of resource group. So when I will tell you what is the resource group. When it comes to this ARM, Azure Resource Manager, that is a called new Azure portal. Whatever the portal you are accessing now, you can get this ARM portal by using this concept of, see, they brought the concept of resource group concept. Resource group is something, see, I will tell you what is the concept of resource group. You have to understand the concept of resource group. Resource group is something like folder. Okay, so you just need to understand the concept of resource group is, see, you have multiple, you have your, see, if you have your resources, okay, development, testing, pre-prod, prod. Okay, you are creating resource group for each environment. All the files related to the service which you are creating, VNet, service account, everything will be part of resource group. Okay, the same way, dev resource group, testing resource group, pre-prod resource group, and production resource group. Just to differentiate things, that's a concept of resource group. That's a main difference between the ARM and classic. Classic is the old one. You just need to remember this. Classic is the old, ARM is a new one. Okay. I was telling about, right? It's a this screenshot I have taken from the Azure portal. They are clearly telling it's an open challenge to AWS. They are clearly, AWS is 5 times more expensive than Azure. So that's what I'm telling. So in terms of cloud market jobs, every day it is increasing. 2015 they started their business is very less. Now when they come, I'm taking as per 2019, it's going very very huge. Now it is become very huge. I have taken some screenshot from Naukri. I have taken today itself. If you see the jobs in Chennai, 2,280, Bangalore 6,272, Hyderabad. See, now if you see any person, if you ask outside, the market for Azure is very very high, because everyone is running out of, okay, this Azure, because they are much flexible in terms of how they are using, and also much flexible in terms of cost. Cost is very important. Okay, and also when I tell this Azure virtual machine, I just want to give some basic overview of what is a virtual machine. See, virtual machine is something like it's a kind of a on-demand scalable computing resource. Okay, what do you mean by virtual? Virtual in the sense you cannot touch physically. Okay, in front of you there is a device called a laptop. You can touch and you can feel that. Whenever you touch that, you can feel that there is a laptop, you can touch it. When I say the virtual machine, some remote corner in the remote data center, virtual machine is creating, that is called, some mission is creating, that mission is called virtual mission. Okay, so Azure is capable of creating the virtual machine as per the your selection, whatever the selection. So you can use it for development, test, or any real-time production also you can use. That depends. See, there are multiple concepts. I was telling about the pay as you go concept is done by cloud computing. When you are creating a virtual machine in the Azure, you need to be very careful of choosing the right size of the virtual machine, because based on the virtual machine size only your building happen. When I say the virtual machine size, we have a D size, E size, A size, B size, like different sizes. For example, you are having development. Okay, development is not required very big high size, right? So you need to know how much CPU you need, how much RAM we require. You just need to understand what kind of CPU you have, what kind of memory you have to utilize for this, everything. See, whenever you get this project, any Azure project you are going to implement anything, there are two documents will be there, that is called HLD, LLD, high level design. Okay, so this HLD design and low level design talks about when the person solution architect interact with the client, they will interact with the client, they will prepare high level design document. And when I say this low level design document, each and every service including the naming convention. So when I'm creating the virtual machine, okay, what is the virtual machine name, where I'm creating, which resource group, what is the virtual network, what is the subnet, what kind of firewall I'm going to use, what port has to be open for this, and everything is clearly written in the LLD. So you see, based on the experience today's session, you can also try attend one interview. You can tell them I have been part of. See, if you start join this class, and if you get this Azure admin thing, if you have a capable of this Azure admin, I think some people are part of this studying last year or whatever. If you have in your hand, in your resume, if you are certified in this concept of this Azure, if you start doing this Azure learnings, you will damn sure you will get a job. There are, see, I want to be very honest. I don't want to tell that as a freshers is not every company is taking it. There are some companies are taking it as a freshers. Some companies are expecting 1 year, 2 years experience, 3 years experience, but we need to choose those companies. Okay, so when I say this Azure VM, you just need to understand before creating a virtual machine, you have to understand the name. What name I'm going to give it, which location. For example, for example, you have an application, Reliance has application. So you have to determine, client will tell you at the first point of meeting, okay, mainly I have a customer sitting in the Bombay. Okay, so think there most of the customers, I have a 10 lakh customers using this application in Bombay. So that means that you have to keep your application deployment in the data center of Bombay, not in the America or any other Chennai or some other distance. Okay, if you keep your application near to your end user where the people are accessing more, the latency will be reduced. Okay, for example, if you keep your application in that Reliance application, if you keep in America, and people from Mumbai, if they access the application, there will be a latency in the milliseconds. If while accessing the application they feel that there is something slow. If you keep the same while selecting the virtual machine, if you keep this location as a Mumbai, then it will be very good and it will be very much okay. So the location is size, I'm just going with, I think I'm running out of time. uh, okay, so maximum number of VMs and operating system. When I say operating system, Windows, Linux, what is the configuration VM after starts, and related resources. These are the high level you have to keep in mind and understand what are the virtual machines we have. Okay, That's the main thing. I just want to tell you regarding the certification as a one sentence. We have a multiple certifications. You have AZ 900 and AZ 104, 303, 304. These are very, very, very important. And you have a Azure 500 is something for security specific, and, and 400 for DevOps. Okay, so if you have to start doing the certification in terms of the first and foremost thing, you have to do certification in terms of 900. That's a basic, very, very basic. What is a cloud computing? Why cloud computing? And if you have in your resume 104, okay, I'm talking about my students who are already taking this course and they are getting, whenever I check with them, they are getting minimum 5 calls now, because after this Corona situations, people are expecting more business. They are getting a lot of requirements in terms of application designing, application development, infrastructure. So mainly that depends on you are capable, or if you are a programmer, you can go with application programmer in Azure. If you are admin, so you need to have the base. 104 is a base thing you have to know. 104 is Azure administrator. You have to know how this Azure works, how to do the maintenance of this Azure, and lot many things you have to understand 104. Post which you can go with the design, or if you are interested in the artificial intelligence, you can go with the data scientist, or you can go with the IoT certification. That's your choice. Everything for everything is a base is Azure infrastructure. You should know some basics. If you 104, if you don't know, it is very difficult for you to go with any other kind of stuff. So if you know the basics, you can complete everything. Okay, I think that's all I have. If you have any questions, you can ping me. You can ask me. Thank you for your time. And one thing I want to say finally, I'm really glad that I can see that 71 people, and see many people, you whatever the people who have joined here, you really have a very, very intention, very good intention in terms of getting jobs. You are in right path. You are really in right path in terms of Azure, because the market is extraordinary now. I can see the market is for Azure is because they are also doing a lot of investments in terms of Azure improvement. Microsoft is doing a lot many things. You are doing a tremendous job in terms of choosing the right cloud. That's what I can say. Thank you. Any questions, you can ping me.
Yes, thank you very much, Ramesh, for the wonderful
Thank you so
masterclass
much.
training.
It's
Yeah,
glad to share that.
yeah, okay. So, participants, if you have any question in the sense, you can ask in the chat box, or else you can raise your hand.
Yeah, what is the requirement for good job in IT sector? See, as a if you as I think Dave is asking this question, saying that what is the requirements for good job in IT sector? See, it's not a matter of good job, bad job. There is no concept of good job, bad job. We need to have job satisfaction. At the same time, we need to have a good pay, because as a IT employee, you have to capture the current market. You have to change your as per the account, as per your environment. As per your environment, you have to, because as per the situation, as per the current market, you have to study and you have to grow it. Why I'm telling, next 10 years the cloud computing is already, it is doing lot many things. Next 10 years Azure is doing lot much things. Okay, so why I'm telling is, if you have a knowledge in cloud computing, especially in Azure, you will be get very, very good job in terms of, until unless if you do a certification, until unless if you do real knowledge, you will definitely get a good job. How much time it will take to learn the cloud computing, see, that depends on you. Okay, so how much you are practicing, how much you are that's, see, everything is a your interest. If you have a interest, you can learn within 2 months or 3 months. You have to put your efforts. Ravina is asking question, how much time? There is no time specific. And one more thing I'm talking about, see, because whenever I taking the trainings, the common question people were asking, uh, you won't believe, this is a true fact. There is a person called some Ravi. He just completed his BCom. He don't even aware that IT, what is he don't even know what is a computer at all. But his wish is his intention to learn and get a job in IT sector. Okay, so you don't need to have any base prerequisites. People will tell that you have to know Windows administrator, extraordinary. No, if you are really interested, if you want to get a job in IT industry, if you are really passionate about things in the IT sector, you will definitely get that. Okay, he already placed in BCom. Whatever the person I'm talking about, he already placed. He got a job also. I'm talking about almost 1.5 years back. He was already settled in the thing, even though he's a BCom. Okay. I think Justin is asking, I got a pleasant TCS. They gave me a lot of assignments based on the Java programming. Is there any possibility to work based on the cloud service in TCS or any connection between Java? See, there is no connection between the Java and cloud computing. That depends. I already told you there are some different kind of roles in Azure or whatever the role we are going. You are a developer, then you will just design applications and you design your coding in Java and you do your deployments in cloud computing Azure. That's all. Okay, so that's a simple. You are a developer. If you want to go with a developer, you can go with a developer. If you want to become a solution architect, you can go as a solution. See, solution architect, it is not that much possible now as a fresher. If you have a good experience in terms of 5 years or 10 years experience in terms of compute, and you should have a strong enough experience in terms of all the basic things. You can become that. You see the Java is you just need to design the application. Cloud computing is, I was telling out, cloud computing is only for keeping your environment in remote servers. That's how difference. Which programming language is good for the, see, I was just now told you, as per the current trend you have to follow. If you know Azure, if you know Python, you are extraordinary person. That's all. That's what I can say. Because in my scenario, I think Dave is asking a question, what is the programming language is good for the become developer? Okay, if you are really if you want to become a expert in Azure, then if you know this Azure plus if you have a knowledge in Python, the package will be minimum 20-30. I have seen the person who is getting 75 lakhs, okay, per annum in India, not in America, India. If you have a proper knowledge, you will get it. Is there any age criteria to work in that? Who is that? Rijwana? No, Rijwana, you can work even 60 years also. No, there's nothing. There's no age limit until unless if we have knowledge, if we have commitment towards our work, there is no age. It is not a government job, no, so this is the private job, so you can do any kind of age. Only you have interest. If you have an interest, you can do that. That by the if you start doing the work now as a cloud computing, after 10 years or 15 years, your salary will be somewhere some lakhs, because it's booming. No, see, I'm telling you very honestly, there is no people outside the market in Azure. Now everyone is started learning the Azure now, because now it is spreading, like Azure is getting more capturing more market. That's what skills required for the engineering student in the first year, please. You start learning whatever the, see, you have to first and foremost thing, Sai, Haran, Kumar, okay, first and foremost thing, you have to concentrate your subject. Whatever is getting, you have to get good percentage. You may get a placement. At the time of placement, you start learning now itself cloud computing. If you, I think you would have already have your subjects cloud computing, but if you start doing these things now, okay, so you, by the completion of 4th year, if you have a certificate, try to do Azure with the certifications that give you, any client will ask that certification is more important rather than you are telling that I have a knowledge. Okay, so you concentrate as a first year person, you are telling you concentrate on your subject along with the additional time. See, instead of whenever you have a time in Saturday Sunday, concentrate on some 3 hours 4 hours, learn the cloud computing, become a leader of this cloud computing. Okay, learning computer in distant learning or corresponding studies will decrease the accuracy to get that. No, Rijwana, I think this is not, I think it's not a matter of distance or direct, whatever it is. If you know the concept, if you have a knowledge enough, you have to face the interview. You have to see, because we are the people who give a real time, because I have been with Azure almost 6 years. I know how, I'm the one who take the interview for my company. I know how each individual person will react in the interview. I will give you end-to-end solutions in terms of how you face the interview and what kind of questions you will get, how you have to face this, what kind of real-time scenario. So distance education is not a matter, that depends on how you are learning is a matter. What are the good sources to learn cloud computing? Good sources is only Google. You can learn, and also Google will not give you much real time in terms of theoretical you will get, and if you get into the some trainings, you will make chance you get the real time stuff. Okay, Sai Haran, what skills you required for the become? I am finished of last year. I want to get a job in IT sector. That's what I told Vishali. Vaishali. You have to learn. You have to get exposure, much exposure in terms of Azure. Why I am telling Azure? I am also trainer in AWS. I am also trainer in the Kubernetes. Now the trend is going with the Azure. You have to capture the trend. For your question, Vaishali, you have to start learn Azure. You can get a job. Okay. Okay. Currently, Rushikesh, currently working as a desktop support engineer. Need to switch CC. You can always switch. You can anytime that you are in right track. If you are already desktop support engineer, you are in right track. If you start doing that, you can completely. It's not a. There's nothing time that you have to complete within 1 or 2 years. If you know the knowledge, if you have a real time, I will give you real time experience. You can tell them that I have a real time knowledge also in the interview. Based on the interview skills, they will capture you. They will capture your talent and they will take you. I'm studying third year now. What skills I want to develop as a third year student? You start learning Azure, because why I'm repeating these things is Python Azure combination is always excellent. Whenever you are a developer, if you want to learn any coding, Python, then start concentrate on Azure IoT, Azure artificial intelligence. For that, you have to know the basics of Azure admin. Okay. Currently, Microservices team is organizing sessions on AI Classroom. How it will help me? Sai, okay, Sai J. It will definitely help you if you know the basics. AI Classroom will definitely help you. You start understand things. That is little difficult if you don't know Azure. No, if you can't even understand AI class. Shall we get the recording of the session? Of course, you will get it. Okay, I think no questions. I think almost done. See, Madhumita is asking for, I studied BSc Computer Science. What are the skills required to get a place in the top MNC? See, whenever you want to get a place in the top MNC, please do the certification. If you do the certification in 104, if you do certification 900, you keep the certification symbol in your resume and prepare very well in terms of cloud computing in Azure, and try to do some kind of a practice and tell them this is what I'm capable of. If you are telling this much is capable, they will definitely take you. There are many companies like Dell, or some companies called some product based companies also recruiting freshers. Okay, that depends on the time and depends on the requirement. We have to grab this requirement. Madhumita, any questions you can let me know.
Okay, thank you very much, Ramesh, for the clear explanations. I think Rizwana Fatima is raised the
Yeah,
hand. So
some
I am
university offers courses like BCA Cloud Computing. Did they cover syllabus of Azure? I don't think so. They are not specific to the any cloud provider. They are not specific to Azure, AWS, or Google Cloud. They are specific to cloud computing. In that syllabus, they will tell you whatever I am telling today. They would have covered you as a 1 year syllabus, saying that what is a cloud computing, why cloud computing benefits you, pricing. That's how they will talk. They will not comes to specific. Maybe very rarely they will come, but not into the specific whatever we are going to cover the training fees. Okay.
okay, fine. So guys, if you have any other question, you can ask.
So,
Yes, Rizwana, you can speak.
what's the difference between AWS with Amazon Web Service and with Azure and what 100 or not one something you're saying? What's it quite difference? Because most of them are doing AWS. Hello.
Okay. So you are talking about, you can go in mute. I will let you know. Okay. You are asking about the difference between AWS and Azure, right? there is no difference between AWS Azure. The concept is they are different cloud providers. That's all. Okay, there is a company, there are competitors in the market. Okay, now initially AWS is the company, Amazon Web Services the company, they brought cloud computing. Initially they came little before compared to this Azure. Okay, so they captured a lot of market in the thing. Now much clients are realizing, if you understand, if you see the technical blogs, if you read the much blogs, you can understand that people are migrating from AWS to Azure. Do you know why? The cost is very high in AWS, and the flexibility they feel. See, most of the customers feel very much happy in terms of Azure, because the flexibility in terms of cost, in terms of see, everything is the same. I'm talking about these two things made them the client satisfaction. Some factors may feel for the customers to move towards to Azure. The migration from on-premises, migration from AWS to Azure. That is how both are different cloud providers. I understand there are many people are there in AWS, because if you see in the current market, many people in the AWS are so competitive in the jobs. But when it comes to Azure, there are less people in the competition. See, this is the time we have to capture. Why I'm telling this is Microsoft is doing a lot of innovations towards their services. To see whatever the service is there in AWS, they are doing a lot of innovations. They are creating new services to compete this AWS. That's how is Microsoft is working. If you capture this market, you will get this. You will get a good job and with a very good company. Because I have been with Accenture, TCS, Capgemini. I know how the people, how the clients' interactions will be there. Okay, Sai Charan, thank you so much for your confirmation. Would like to know top companies are there hiring cloud computing aspirants with web developers? Yes, Ravina, you are correct. There are companies. See, nowadays companies also, some requirements are coming with the along with the cloud computing skills, along with the web developer. There are some roles, okay, but not extraordinary, but there are some roles I have seen. Whenever the requirement is coming, if you know the web developing, and if you have some knowledge in web developing, if you have some knowledge in cloud computing, that will be very good. That's a good. Attendance, please. I don't know what is that. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ramesh, for the wonderful explanation. So, guys,
I think I already delayed, so I think I don't want to waste your valuable time. I think everyone is so busy in the weekends, that's fine. And I want to say finally, you have all taken a very good decision in terms of attending this demo, because you all have an intention to learn a good technology. That's a very good. I have to appreciate your intention. And if you want to get more into this thing, you have to join this. You have to join this course, and he will let you know the course details. And you have to understand, until unless you understand this cloud computing very well, this is the basic only I'm giving to you. If you understand the cloud computing end to end, we will explain end to end. That will give you a lot of, even if you are reading, if you are studying of first year, second year, third year, whatever the year you are reading, you are studying, if you are capable of Azure, see, whenever you get the campus placements, most of the people are not much concentrate in terms of taking trainings. If you start taking the trainings in Azure, if you capture the certificate and if you capture this knowledge, while you get the campus placements, you can always tell them, boss, I have a Azure certification, Azure knowledge. They will pick you only, not any other person. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Really, thank you so much for everyone. It's a very nice to meet every one of you. Thank you so much. Over to you. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. Thank you once again.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ramesh. So, guys, so now we can move to the next thing. So, I am sharing uh, some of our students' feedback. Okay. So, if you have some more question, means after this masterclass, you can contact us. So, we can speak because the time is running out. Okay. This is one of our students' feedback. Since we already told like we have students all over the world. This is one of the students from USA. So kindly
Hi all, I'm Sivagami from US. I'm a student. I have learned Blue Prism course from AP trainings to restart my career. They trained us very well and the trainer is excellent. After the course completion, I felt like 100% worth for that money I paid. I recommend you to choose AP trainings for a better future. Thank you very much. Bye.
Okay, so the feedback link and the recording links, everything will be shared at the end of this masterclass. It will finish within 10 to 15 minutes. Kindly wait. So next, I am going to share you people the AP training students guide. Okay, so initially we told, right, so we have many students and we are following a special training methodology. So now we are going to present you what is the training we are following in our training center. Okay, I hope you people are able to see my screen. So now I'm going to explain each and everything. Okay, so in our training center, we are following APT 5 forces. This is the 5 forces. The first one is a simple learning methodology, which is followed by students recall, creative explanation, fingertip materials, and finally additional bonuses. Okay, so now I am going to explain each and everything. So for example, once you join the Azure course, so every day you will have the class will be about 75 minutes, and we divided this 75 minutes into 6 sessions. The first session will be about 10 minutes. Here you people can ask the trainer the previous day if you are having any queries. So the trainer will clear all of your doubts, okay, which is followed by the session 2. Here the trainer will take the today's set of topics. Once we completed this session, you have to practice in front of the trainer. So this is very important. What is the advantage of this session number 3 is, so you can clear your questions in front of the trainer. Okay, so which is followed with the session 4. So it is about 15 minutes. Here the trainer will take the next set of topics. Okay, which is followed by the session 5. This is 10 minutes. Okay, here also again you have to practice whatever he took in the session 4. And finally session 6. So here you people have to recall whatever you have learned in session number 1 to 5, and you people have to tell the trainer in a teacher perspective why we kept that one is, when you are teaching some people your brain will capture everything. So whatever you are learning or in all these session or in a practical manner, why we kept like that is, so when you are practically doing something you will get more than 75%. So whatever you are doing, okay, so all over teaching methodology depends upon this learning pyramid. Okay, so then creative explanation, the second one. So nowadays everything is available in the internet. Okay. So for example, if you go to Microsoft, they are also providing that Azure training. But what is the important thing is we don't know which is required for me to get a job. Okay, that is very important. Okay, so all the things are available in the internet in an unstructured way. Okay, it is very hard for a beginner to know which one we need. Okay, so the next one is the e-coaching. So if you go to YouTube or if your college site or your company site, so most of the people have provided the recorded videos. What is the disadvantage of this recorded video is you can't ask your queries to that person. Okay, that is the important thing. The next thing is collaborative learning. Some of your friends also may know about this technology, but you can't ask them. So maybe he or she may not have time, or else you will not have that time. So each and everything is having different disadvantages. We overcome each and everything here, in which we are providing the virtual classroom. So in which the trainer is the person who is going to give the structured data. What is the meaning of structured data is, so whatever you need to get a job in this Azure technology, he will give in a blueprint manner. Blueprint manner in the sense, he will give in a very, very easy manner. So you will easily learn. Okay, then whatever doubts you are having, you can immediately ask, like your friend. Okay, that is very important. And the next thing is in each and every batch only 2 to 3 students will be available. Mostly we are trying to give one student to one trainer, so he will give more concentration to you people. Okay, that is the very important thing. So the next thing is, here you see all our classes will be in class node format. For example, we will connect it via Zoom like this. Then each and every class the trainer will explain like this. Day 1, day 2, day 3, each and every day you will get separate notes and everything. Okay. The next mind map. So this is how our human brain is working. So here we are providing all the training in mind map methodology also. Okay. So our main intention is the student should remember each and everything, whatever they are learning in our classrooms. Okay. Then every day we get class notes with pictures, diagrammatic flow explanation. Why we are concentrating on diagram is one diagram is equal to 100 words. Okay. So your brain will easily observe and remember each and everything. Then you can see, so all the classes will be recorded from the class 1 to the final class. Everything will be recorded and will be shared to you people via the Google Drive, and all the classes are live classes only. Nothing will be a recordings. So once you attend the class, that recordings will be provided to you people. Okay. Then free interview session. Once you join our course, at the end of the courses, you are having additional bonuses. What are those? A free interview session, which is given by people who is working in a corporate. Then resume preparation help, sample resume also we will send, lifelong community support, then professional certification guidance. That is very, very important. We have all the guides and everything for you people to clear the certification. Then job links and LinkedIn recommendation. So these are the things you will additionally will get if you join our course. Okay. So this is all about APT students guide. Okay. If you have any question on this one, you can ask, or else we can move to the next. Thank you everyone who told nice session. Yes. Now we can move to the next thing. So now I'm going to share about some of our students' feedback in PPT version. Okay. Yeah, I hope you people are able to see my screen. Once again, it is loading. Yeah, I hope you people are able to see my screen. Okay, so this is students' feedback. So we have more trainers all over the world. So here, some of the students' feedback here showing here. So this is one of the student named Parvi. She's from US. She's a housewife. She learned the RPA Blue Prism course. After the course completion, she felt like 100% worth for the money she paid. Okay. Then Surya, he's a corporate professional. He learned the SQL course, and the beauty is once he completed his course, he got a job, and he is earning more than 5 lakh per annum. Okay, so he is from Chennai. So another student named Anis, she's from US. So she's a non-IT experienced student. So she felt after the course completion of RPA, she felt like we are providing support with mock interview and resume preparation and everything, and as well as certification. So she also a non-IT student. After the course completion, she immediately wrote the exam and cleared on those. Okay. So then SAP students, we are also providing training in SAP. His name is Elias. He's a non-IT student. He learned the SAP now and he is trying for jobs now. Okay, same like we are having many students feedback. Some of the things only we highlighted here. So due to time constraint, we are not showcased the feedback videos here. Okay. Next, we are going to the final session, the offer session. Guys, are you interested to go to the offer session? Can you please reply yes in the chat box? After that, we will share the feedback link to you people. So please reply yes if you want to hear about the offer session. Yeah, so many people are replying yes. I want to reply from each and everyone. So we are really appreciating you people because from starting onwards, you people are fantastically attending this master class. So we really appreciate your interest, you people. So this is Saturday. Everyone are seeing TV, going outside, but you people are really great. You attended this master class till then. Yeah. So now I am going to share the final offer session. Okay. So initially, I'm going to tell about what are the types of training we are providing in our training center. Okay. So, so today you people are attending the free master class. That is the first type. So other than that, we are having two types of training. One is a full course. The full course will be about 35 to 40 hours. It will be about 2,400 minutes. 30 classes. If you are taking 75 minutes per day means you can finish the whole course in 30 classes. I mean, you can finish the whole course in 1 month. Okay. Another type is the flash course or workshop. It will be about 10 hours, 600 minutes. It will be in a weekend. For example, today is 27th February 2021. So next week, Saturday and Sunday, you will have this flash course. Okay. So there are 2 days of training, full course and flash course. You can either join this one or this one. So the full course will be more uh, perfect for the people who wants to get a new job. For the people who wants to know about the basics of this cloud as well as the Microsoft Azure, you can join this flash course. Okay. So now we can move to the cost. So guys, can you please guess what will be the market price to learn this Microsoft Azure? Okay. So you know people, Microsoft is a very big company in the world. So since all the companies all over the world are using their other products, okay. So other products. So obviously Microsoft is giving this Azure in very low cost. Okay, that is the reason why Azure is growing very fast. Yeah, certification for today is free, sir. So, but I am asking about the future classes. If you want to join the full course, what will be the market price for to learn the full course of Microsoft Azure? Just tell your guys. I mean, your guess. You can guess it. So many people are replying. Wow, fantastic. Some people are telling 30,000, 40,000. Wow. Some people are telling 10,000. Yeah, you people can reply. Yes, we are getting many reply. Inchara 20,000, 15. Wow. So guys, more than 65 plus persons are attending. Please reply. We want reply from each and everyone. We want this session to be a very, very interactive manner because when you are typing something, your brain will automatically remember those things. Okay, so please be interactive. Okay, Anvit is replied. Madhumata replied. Vishali replied. Wow. Vishali replied more than 30,000. Rishikesh replied. How about others? Please reply, guys. So thank you very much for our wonderful replies. So if you want to learn about this Microsoft Azure in the current market all over India, the full course will minimum will have 25,000 to 30,000. If you go to a very big training center, they will surely ask more than 40,000. Okay, so the minimum cost to learn this Microsoft Azure in the market is about 25,000 to 30,000 for the full course, and flash course is 8,000 to 10,000. Most of the training centers are not providing this workshop; they are only providing the full course. Okay, but here in our training center, we are not providing this in this course market price. Okay, because we know you people are very hard to pay this one as a college student. So we understood those things. So we are not providing in this market price. Okay, so you no need to pay 25 to 30K or 8K to 10K to learn this course. Okay, so in our training center, AP trainings, so we are having the price to learn this Microsoft Azure. The price is just 20,000. 20,000 to learn this full course, and the flash course is just 6,000. Guys, do you like this offer? If you like this offer, please reply like yes in the chat box. Please reply like yes in the chat box if you like this offer. Wow, I'm getting very Very good responses from you people. Wow, Vinod Kumar replied. Please reply yes in the chat box if you like this offer. We have reduced more than 10,000, more than around 10,000 rupees to the full course, and the flash course just 6,000. Do you like this offer, guys? Wow, Inchara replied, Yasmita replied. Wow. So I want reply from everyone, guys. Please reply. Kushnali replied, yeah, it is affordable. Justin replied, thank you, Justin. How about others? Tell about your opinion, guys. So then only we will come to know, right? So you people, whether you people are able to pay this amount or any other offer if you people want. Wow. Anvit replied a very big yes. Athira replied, share the syllabus. Yeah, sure, definitely we will share the syllabus. Okay. Okay. Yeah, fine. Oh. So we got reply from almost all of the people who attended this masterclass, but still some of the people are not replying. Yeah. So we understood you people who not replied. I know you people want more offer. Am I right? If you want more offer, please reply like offer. OFFER offer. OFFER offer. If you want more offer means please reply like offer. Wow. Agampreet immediately replied offer. How about others? Please reply like offer. Yasmita replied offer. Wow. Super guys. So yeah. So now I am getting more replies. Manikandan, Monisha, Sai, Hari. Wow, fantastic. Okay. Yes, guys, we are providing another offer. That is today's offer. That offer is called like an your crazy offer. Your crazy offer to learn this fantastic cloud technology of Microsoft Cloud is 50% off. To learn this full course, you are just going to pay 15,000, which is 50% off from the market price, and the flash course is just 1,500 rupees, which is 80% off from the market price, more than 80%. And this offer is only for 1 week only. I mean, for this week, Saturday to next week, Friday only, this offer is valid. Please make use of it. So this is your crazy offer to learn this master course. I mean, sorry, your crazy offer to learn the full course as well as the flash course. I mean the workshop. Okay. So guys, do you like this offer? Can you please reply yes if you like this offer? Almost for the past one, I mean 20,000, almost most of the people replied yes. I hope everyone will like this offer for 15,000 and 1,500. Wow, fantastic replies. Yes, 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 yes. Almost everyone replied. So we are really excited about you people. So you fantastically replying to us. Yeah, so we are really excited and we are very good to give you the final offer. The final offer that is only for you people, and the offer is just for 60 minutes. The 60-minute discount is like just 12,000 to learn the full course. This is the final thing, 12,000, which is more than 60% offer from the market price, and the flash course is just 999, just in hundreds. You are going to spend in hundreds, and you are going to learn about the fantastic course of Microsoft Azure, and the full course is just 12,000 rupees. Guys, if you like this offer, please reply like BUY, buy in the chat box. Guys, just think of it. The whole Microsoft Azure in just 12,000 rupees in a practical live session, not a recorded video. If you go to any other training center, they will provide only the batch of 40 students or 30 students. You will be like your college. You will not get anything. Here we are giving only 1-to-1 student in one batch, or two to three students in one batch. You're going to get in just 12,000 rupees or 999, just 999 rupees you're going to pay. Please reply like BUY in the chat box if you like this offer. BUY, buy in the chat box. Please reply, guys. This is the final offer. There is no more offer on this. If you join the full course, yeah. So I got reply from Brunali, Monisha, and everyone. Wow. Timing of class depends upon you people. So whatever time you are good with, you can immediately start. Okay, timing is depends upon you. So yeah. So if you join the full course, you have additional offers. What are the offers? Are free interview session, resume preparation help, professional certification guidance, lifelong community support, as well as clear queries at any time with the trainer, training at your preferred time, then recorded videos, as well as job links, as well as LinkedIn recommendation. So we will guide you until you get the job. Lifelong support until you get the job. Okay, that is the thing. So this is the salary prediction. If you are a fresher, if you go to any IT industry company, without doing any course, you will get only 2.5 to 3.5 lakhs. But when you are doing any one good course like Microsoft Azure, you will surely get more than 5 lakh packages. Same like when you are working in a corporate, if you are getting a salary of around 6 lakhs, when you are doing one job, you will maximum nowadays there people are giving 30% hike only, you will get 7.8. But when you are certified in Azure, surely you will get minimum of 9.6 to maximum of 12 lakhs. Going to spending hundreds and thousands and going to get in lakhs. Wise people will choose this path. Okay, so if your one certification is equal to 1 lakh of increment in salary, so keep it in your mind. So your one small step can change your life. So you know your final offer for 60 minutes. The offer will end by 9 p.m. today. To learn the full course is 12,000 and flash course in 999. Some people are asking like, sir, I want to join the full course, but I not have enough money now within 1 hour. Yeah, we are giving another one solution for this. You people can pay just 1,000 rupees to block your seat, and remaining you can pay once the course starts. Okay, fine. So now some of the people are going asking that how we can make the payment. So we are sharing the payment link. So you can pay either in Paytm or PhonePe or Google Pay for this number 9488775698, or else UPA 9488775698 at Paytm. So we are sharing that payment links also in our chat box. So kindly make use of this offer, guys. It's very important. Please make use of it. So we are also sharing this in our WhatsApp also. Okay, so there also you will get that payment links. Okay, so as well as you can also ask us or call us. Yeah, so link share links, sir. What link? So yeah, once again I am sharing. Okay, yeah, so now I am going to share you people that feedback link. So kindly everyone should fill the feedback link to get the certificate. So if you don't, if you not fill the feedback link, you will not get the certificate. Okay, this is the feedback link. Only we will share in Zoom only, because you people spend more than 2 hours to attend this masterclass. Don't share to anyone. So please make use of this offer, guys. The trainer, you know, having more than 12 years of experience, is a very good person. Have trained more persons in Azure. So college students, professionals, everyone he have already taught this Azure technology. Please make use of its offer, guys. Okay. So this is all about this master class. So people who are interested to join the course, kindly wait and join this course. Others fill the feedback form and you can leave. Okay. So this is the payment link for Paytm, PhonePe or Google Pay. You can pay and send the screenshot to our WhatsApp. Okay, we are sharing that payment. We shared the payment link in WhatsApp also. Please make use of it.